Hi friends, back with another video. In this video, we are going to learn hydraulic approach to find Muskingum parameters, that is K and X, with the aid of inflow hydrograph when the outflow hydrograph is constant or unavailable for modeling the flood hydrograph for different ridges of different sections of the downstream. So general equation of the Muskingum, that is the storage is a function of inflow and outflow when the where k and x are the coefficients of Muskingum, where x being the weighting factor. So when x is becomes closest to 0 or equals to 0, then the then it becomes the storage is a function of outflow discharge, which is the situation for the storage reservoir. However, we are analyzing for river case, so river reach, so it is the storage is a function of both inflow and outflow hydrograph. So in most of the cases, so we have the inflow hydrograph on some sections of the upstream, but we don't have, or there is unavailability of the downstream outflow hydrograph. So we can't we can't directly use that q here in this the storage equation. So in that case, we need to use the trial and error method to find approximate value of the k and x. It is like tedious and it is the calibration requires time, so it is a really time consuming method. So another approach would be installing the short duration gauging for that on the downstream of that river ridge. So perhaps it is a costlier approach for the developing countries. So the best option is use the shortcut method, that is hydrologic approach. You can even call it this as Muskingum approach with set of empirical equation. Now comes the shortcut method, that is the hydraulic approach, utilizing the empirical equations given by Kunz and Seddon's law. These equations are well documented in USAC reference manual CPD 74B. So for the Muskingum parameter K is given by empirical equation L divided by VW, so where L is the length of the reach, so L is the length of the reach and VW is the flood wave velocity. So for flood wave velocity, the equation is 1 upon B into dq by dy. So B is the top width of the channel. So suppose this one is the river cross section, so this one is the top width, which is P, and dq by dy is the stage discharge curve at this section of some sections of the upstream. So q on the x-axis and the water level on y-axis, and here comes the stage discharge curve, or you can call it as rating curve. So you can measure or plot the slope, or that is dq by dy. So you get that slope as dq by dy for you can use that value as input for this equation for velocity of the flood wave. And for weighting factor x, the another empirical equation is given, that is half into 1 minus q naught divided by s naught into c into b into delta x, where q naught is the reference discharge, that is the median discharge between the q minimum, that is base flow, and the peak discharge, that is q max. So suppose this one is the inflow flood hydrograph. So this one is the time on x-axis and discharge on y-axis. So here comes the flood hydrograph, so something like this. So this one is the peak discharge at this point, and this one is the q minimum, that is base flow, q minimum and q maximum. So take the medium value between the q minimum and the q maximum, so it will come somewhere here. So that is reference discharge q naught, fine, and s naught is the bed slope. So average slope of the bed slope or nothing but the average slope of the river ridge. So this one is the slope of the river ridge. We know the length here to here is L or delta L, I call it. This one is the difference in the elevation at this point and at this point, so I call it as Z. So slope becomes S is equals to that Z, that is the difference in elevation into length, so you get the slope S naught. And B is same as earlier case, that is the top width of the channel. And delta x, here the notations has been changed, so for this case delta x is the length of the ridge. So back to our example. So for our trial analysis, so I have consider the example for the Sharavati river gauging station, which is located at some distance away from the downstream of the Sharavati river. So here, so I have selected the gauging station. So and I have the inflow hydrograph at this gauging station. So I need to predict the flood hydrograph for different sections of the downstream with considering only with the aid of inflow hydrograph. So using hydrological routing, that is Muskingum routing. So back to the now now move back to the Excel spreadsheet calculation. Now come to the spreadsheet calculation for Muskingum parameter, that is K and X. So here are the here are the data available from the inflow hydrograph, that is the discharge and the stage. So with this discharge and the stage, I have plotted the rating curve with discharge on x-axis and stage on y-axis. So for this stage discharge curve, or you can call it as rating curve, I have fitted the best fit rating regression line, that is logarithmic relation for this curve, that is y is equals to 0.584 natural log x plus 10.128. With this relation, I found the slope, that is dq by dy, which is found to be 30.36. So now come to the river cross section, where the it is a river cross section on some reaches of the upstream where gauging stations are located. So you can look at the cross section. You can look at the cross section, and here you can see the top width is near to 230 meters. With this one is measured with 5-meter chain is across the stream. So you need to find this area. So area when there is a bank full depth is there. When there is a bank full depth of flow is there. So area is for cross sectional area for the bank full depth is 824 meter square. So and the average discharge. So the average discharge is measured from the average discharge during the monsoon period. So we are using this average discharge for the computation of the celerity. So that's why I have considered the the flood discharge. So I have considered the average flood discharge that is generally in monsoon season, or you can call it as rainy season. So to find the average velocity, the discharge upon cross-sectional area. So discharge average is inverting with average velocity. So the average discharge is 149 divided by cross-sectional area is 824. So 149 upon 824, it is 0.18 meter per second. Now come to the computation for the Muskingum parameter. First we need to consider K. K is equals to L upon VW. So VW is the velocity of the flood wave. So for that we have the equation 1 upon V into dq by dy. dq by dy which is already found, which is nothing but the slope of the rating curve, which is 30.36, and the width is nothing but the width of the channel, which is 230 meters. So first we will find the VW. VW is equals to dq by dy. We know it is 30.36 divided by B. B is the width of the channel. So the velocity of the flood wave we found. Now we need to find the parameters Q. Sorry, we need to find the parameter K. So we know the length of the ridge. So what is length of the ridge? It is 5100 meters divided by this one. This one is nothing but the velocity of the flood wave, is 0.132. So we found the velocity. We found the parameter K, but which is in seconds. To convert this into hours, you need to divide this with you need to convert this into hours. You need to multiply by 60 into, so you need to divide this by 60 into 60 divided by 60 into 60. So 10.73 hours we found the value of the K. So I will highlight it. We found the value of the K, and to find the weight factor for the masking, that is x, we have the equation half into 1 minus q naught divided by s naught into c naught into b into delta x. So For delta x here the notations are changed. So delta x here it is taken as the length of the reach, which is 5100 meters. So to first one is the this one q naught, which is the reference discharge, which can be taken as median between the minimum discharge to the maximum discharge. So if I move to this here, if I move to this inflow hydrograph curve, inflow hydrograph, so you can see this one is the minimum discharge and this one is the maximum discharge. In between you can take this one. So you can take this one near to this one, you can adjust that this reference discharge. So I have considered 410 q max as a reference discharge because it is a median between this minimum discharge and the peak discharge, so you can take the median value. So I have taken the reference discharge as 410. So here the 410, the bed slope, so which I already discussed in these slides, how we taken the stream bed slope, and delta x is the length of the reach, which is already known, is 5110. The celerity of the flood wave c, so you can take the celerity of the flood wave between 1.33 to 1.67 of the average speed of the river. So we have already found the average velocity of the river here, so it is 0.18. So 0.18, you know the average velocity. For celerity I will take the 1.67 times the average velocity. So the celerity is become 3 meter per second. The celerity of the flood wave. So now find the substitute all these values in this x, that is the weight component, weight factor of the Muskingum equation. So 0.5 into 1 minus q naught, which is 4110 divided by s naught. S naught is 0.001997 into c. C is the celerity. Celerity is here. It is 0.3006, and the B is the top width of the channel. So it is here B230, and the delta x, which is nothing but the length of the reach. So it is here 5100. So it is found out. Something that's not found. This celerity. Yes, you missed the celerity, so I have added here this celerity factor. So here we found the value of the k, sorry, which is the x, that is weight factor. So I will highlight this one. So finally we found the k and x here. So what is the value of x here? X is 0.208 meters and the k is equals to 10.732 hours. So finally we found the values. I will change the size of the fonts. So these are our final values of k and x for Muskingum parameters. Thank you.